I've got Jenny Smith and Julie Peckerell with me right now from Devorans Club, and you're going to be telling us about a fundraising initiative you've got in Scotland, and you could see Nessie. Tell us about this then, Jenny.
Okay, well, we're Devorans Rowing Club. The Saturday the 29th of May this year, we're going to take a gig to Inverness, and we're going to row the Caledonian Canal, and we've called it Devorans Put the Wind Up Nessie.
How long is the canal? I've no idea.
We're roughly 60 miles there.
That's quite long then, yeah?
Yeah, we're going from Inverness to Fort William, and then we've got to go back again to Inverness because we've got to get the accommodation boat back to the start. There is an actual race up there. We can't actually take part because I think the gig is 2 feet longer than we should be to actually be eligible to race.
Oh, so obviously it's not a CPGA having rules up in Scotland, are they?
No, I think, to my knowledge, this is the first time that any pilot gig club has actually been and done this row, so it's pretty unique. We're all very excited about it, and we're looking forward to doing it. As I say, we go out on Saturday the 29th of May, and we race for 6 days with 11 rowers. So we tow the boat up by road, and the rest of us are lucky enough to fly up.
At least not having to cycle like the girls from the islands did from John O'Groats down to Land's End.
No, we're going to fly, and the gig is going to be towed up by a couple of local members, gig club members. So if I could just tell you what we're planning to do this weekend, we're going to try and raise funds for the Penhaligons Friends, which I should imagine most of you know is the children's bereavement charity, and equipment for our club as well. And I'm going to hand you over to Julie now to tell you a little bit more of what we're going to try and do this weekend.
Well, really, all we'd just like you to all look out for is the sponsorship forms that we'll be handing around to everybody, and you'll see them again, as Jenny mentioned earlier. Devorans Puts the Wind Up Nessie, and we're looking for a £1 sponsorship to guess how many miles that we might do in the time that we're there, and how long it will take. So please be kind and support us for a very great cause, the Penhaligons Friends Children's Bereavement Charity.
Are you prepared for seeing Nessie? You might drop your paddles with a shock. That wouldn't be good, would it?
No, well, you never know. We're going to put wind up him somewhere along the line.
Oh, it's a him then, is he? You've decided that, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's an ugly old monster. It's a bloke. I understand. I know where this is coming from. What made you pick the Caledonian Canal, by the way? I mean, it's a valid place, but out of all the places you could row...
Well, the club's already been to Venice a couple of years ago, and they've rowed down through the canal. Last year we were very, very lucky to be invited up to Porthgyn.
Pembrokeshire.
Yeah, so we went. Tom was here this weekend with his club. We had a fantastic weekend in Wales. We took our gig up and we raced with them around Ramsey Island, which was fantastic. And this year we thought, well, we'll go a little bit further afield, and as I say, I don't think anybody's actually rowed the Caledonian Canal, certainly not in a pilot gig.
Right idea. How much do you have to raise then? Have you got a target?
No, I think we've left the target open, just as much as possible, really.
So people can give you money this weekend, that's fine?
They certainly can.
That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Got nice deep pockets, I hope, to take it
Yeah.
back.
Most of us have got Devorans rowing kit on, so come up to any of us, we'll probably have sponsor forms in our pockets, and come and have a go and see how many miles we're going to take and how long it will take.
Are you rowing this afternoon?
We are, yeah, rowing at 1 o'clock and then again in the seas later.
Now, Craig Dryden's made a prediction about who's going to win. Have you heard this?
No, but I know Craig.
Yeah, well, you might want to chase him round if you don't agree with this later. Let me just find out on our Facebook page. This is Craig's prediction, right? For the final tomorrow. The winner will be, in the ladies, Roseland, followed by Falmouth.
Ooh.
And Mystic Craig says in the men's, the winner are going to be Par and Warrior. And then Falmouth, followed by Carradine. I don't know why it's got 3 for the men's and 2 for the women, but...
Well, there's been an awful lot of training going on the mainland, and we know who's been doing what and where, but you just don't know. It's a bit like the National.
Exactly.
It's anybody's game. The bar is so high now. People are so fit and they're so keen. Craig, or Mystic Craig as you call him, I don't know.
Mistake Craig, I think is better.
Maybe, I wouldn't like to say. I have to admit, I think Falmouth look very strong. We've seen them out training, and they've got some smashing gigs there. But then again, you just don't know who's doing what and where.
I was going to say it was going to be like the general election outcome, but then you mentioned that all of the rows are quite fit, so I don't think it applies to the general election candidates.
Probably a better outcome.
For everybody, yeah, whatever it's going to be. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Actually, let's turn the tables. Who do you reckon is going to win then? Who's going to win the ladies first, maybe?
In the ladies, well, I've heard Rosalind have got the same crew as last year, so you can see they're fit girls. They've already proved it last year. The men, I don't know. I think I might put my money on Falmouth.
Okay. It's looking good for Falmouth. Well, that's a good thing, for not psychologically for them. I don't know. A bit of pressure, maybe. I don't know.
No, I think they're up for it this year.
We'll know by tomorrow evening. Thank you, girls.